Get a beer for this one. I made some points already just to spare you from having to watch that. So what we're going to do is snap some arcs. And I didn't choose snap. I'm going to start with a point through 5. That's going to be this one. And these are those inner arcs. 1.25 is going to be this one over here. And then a couple of 2s are going to be the exterior ones. That's going to be this one and this one. And then I'll make a line tangent. This is what's going to close off our top there for us. Let's go ahead and break many. And we'll get that cleaned up. Okay, and I think you said, let's see, that's up 0.67, so let's go ahead and move that up. It gives us that top planar surface for the deck. And then we're also going to fillet this right here. And we're actually going to do an alternate method after because there's a skin in here that we may want to change. So, excuse me. Now that we have that, we want to rotate these 2 arcs in the dimensions that you gave. So let's start with, in the Y direction, we'll rotate this one 2.5. And then the other one is going to be a minus 2.5. We need to reselect. That's that one. So both of those are tilted in 2.5. And then I think you said that one right there was 18 in the X. Oh, minus 18. And then we're going to reselect, and this one was at 10. There you go. And so that gives us our cylinders ramming into each other when you blow up your motor. And so now that we have that, what we want to do is something for the walls. We want to use a skinning function. So what I'm going to use is the line continuous tool. And I'm just going to use the snap points that are automatically generated with that. So there's one. Screen recording software makes it kind of buggered up here for me, but bear with me. And I'm going to just use the resolution of the circles that I created. So I'm going to use each one of their snap points, and I'm going to grab the snap point that's on the corresponding edge there. Should give me a nice even go around there. I got to slow down a little bit because Camtasia. And this one we want the center point there. And we'll do it again on this side. And after I get done with this, I'm going to skin them, and I'll just do like one. And I'll pause it for a minute and come back to the other ones that are going to be a different skin method, just to spare you having to sit there and watch 10 skins or whatever it is that goes on there. Probably could have spared you this part too. And then I also need one right down the center there too. That's going to be part of, we're going to do an alternate method after too, because this area here is an area that could be in question. Okay, so now we have our basic wireframe for our skin, and I need to break these arcs up that are in solids here so that we can each individual section. So what we'll do is we'll break many. I'll select the whole batch and break them, and then I want to make sure that I got a good break on most of these here. Yeah, looks like everything's good. Okay, so now what we're going to do is skin all of these surfaces like that, nice rounded bowl edge, and in these here we're going to use a slightly different method. That's how we're going to create our surface in that area. So I'm going to get a surface 4 edges, and this is what it looks like. That's a shift click there for a chain selecting for each entity, and there's a surface. And I'm just going to go around, and this is the part I'm going to spare you because there's a little bit of, it gets tricky without doing that. So anyway, I'm going to pause it and come back, and then we'll continue on with those points right there, okay? Okay, so I resumed. I just spared you from watching me do that same thing there to all of these here. And I also just made a couple of quick layers so I can blank them out and hide them away. And so now on these center ones, I'm going to use a slightly different method. Actually, I'm going to use the same on this one here. Let's do the surface 4 edges. And I kind of like that beam that gives me right there. It's nice and blended. It starts off kind of sharp, looks like the picture, and it really blends up good. So let's use that one, and I'm going to set it to my surfaces layer. And then over here, now because this fillet and this round here, I had to put this second ridge in here. And I'm going to do that really quick, and we're going to do the same thing with, we can skin it, or we can 4-edge it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just 4-edge it for now, and then we'll look at the result. And this gives us our blend. Okay, and so that's basically the skinning right there of the whole thing. I mean, the rest of it is you can kind of figure out how to, planar that bottom hole, and I can even show you if you want. I extrude this line straight down below, and then cap it off, and that's how you make a solid out of it. So there's your surface. Now, I was going to show you an alternate method because I really like how this is blended and smooth, but this one, because of the rotation and stuff, what we get is this sharp edge. It's blended up here, but it really this rim right here is really sharp across the top. So maybe that's what you like. I don't know what you're looking for on your cylinder, but I wanted to show possibly an alternate method too, and what that's going to do is we'll have to create a different surface and then actually extract some of those edges from that surface and then change this part.